Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Midnight channel. Just another video here today, and I just want to preface this by saying that I am not saying that I do not want Persona 5 on Switch or PC or anything like that, so please do not take that as me saying I don't want it, because I do. You know, I'm a fan, I love the games. This is just kind of discussing why I don't really think that the games are going to be coming to other consoles soon. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible either. It's just personal opinion discussion videos, as I usually do here. So please just listen to the video, listen to what I have to say and why I think the things that I do. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it here. And obviously, as you can see by the title of the video or by what I just said, I frankly don't think that Persona 5 Royal or Persona 5 whatever vanilla maybe will be coming to Switch or PC as soon as a lot of people hope. And the reason before we even start on that, so for kind of bringing more background into it, as you guys know, the 25th anniversary of Persona is ongoing right now. We have talked about it plenty of time, and if you're new in the channel, obviously you may know it's still the 25th anniversary of Persona is happening right now. And we got the second announcement here out of the 7 announcements that Atlus has teased, and the first one being a concert in Japan, which didn't really affect much on the West here, as well as some other merchandise and everything. And the second announcement now being Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Now, if you guys don't know or haven't been on the internet lately, a lot of people were dissatisfied with this. A lot of fans really just wanted Persona 5 Royal, particularly on like Switch or PC or PS5, whatever. I see a lot of comments about it. I make a lot of posts and a lot of videos, so I see the comments in my own videos. So I've seen a lot of the comments here. Now, personally, I agree. Obviously, we should get Persona 5 Royal in every system. You know, it's common sense, I think, from like a business perspective. Persona 5 is the best-selling game. You know, it really sold super well. Persona 4 Royal sold spectacular, and Strikers also sold pretty well. So seeing how that game sold multi-platform pretty well, I think a lot of fans really do want to get the system on other consoles. Now, that being said, I personally, I played the game a lot of times. In fact, I recently just started replaying the game. The hype and everything, I get excited and I like to replay the games from time to time. And as I was playing through the game, I was doing a stream maybe a few days ago. And while I was doing that, I was thinking, this game's still really new. And by standards of new, I don't mean like it's, Royal came out very recently, within the last like 2 to 3 years, so that really doesn't give a lot of incentive as far as what you will call like a remaster, re-release, and everything like that. For us, especially going through something as big as the 25th anniversary of Persona, there's a lot of games in the Persona series. Not to mention a lot of games on the Megaten series, which is gigantic, with over 30-40 games in the entire series. So, needless to say, there is a lot of division in what the fans actually want. Although I did mention prior that a lot of Persona fans wants Persona 5. I've seen a lot of array of comments here, like Persona 4 Golden on PlayStation and Switch. Seen people comment about other Persona games like Persona 1 and 2 or Persona 3, and really just seen a really interesting conversation between different fans and what everybody wants. Now, just now that I have some background, reason why I don't think Persona 5 Royal is gonna just come in, like I said, one is a little bit new, on the newer sense that it just feels like it's a very new game in the series. And I feel like if they are gonna do something like the celebration of the Persona series, of Persona as a whole, you will think they will just kind of look at the series as kind of like maybe Persona 1, Persona 2, Persona 3, games that are significantly older but also a lot more harder to get. Like, I understand you guys want Persona 5, but it's still a modern console. Like Persona 4, Persona port just recently got a PC port, but the rest of the series it doesn't really have like any way of shape or form to actually legally play the game in like modern means or anything like that. So like if you were not a fan like 15 years ago, you definitely don't own a copy of Persona 3 or Persona 1 and 2 unless you really pay a lot of money, because if you go online and you want to own a physical copy of these games, they really do just cost an insane amount of money. And I really do think, like, from a logistics perspective, older games like Persona 1, 2, and 3 are just games that are just going to get a little bit more attention as far as like getting them ported, because again, there is just no modern version of it at all, really. And that's just what I think. And it's some thing of modernity, so it's a thing about accessibility. I personally just believe that all games should go as far as like on all mainline games, or even the other spin-off games. I really do believe that all games should be on all systems. Of course, that'll be a dream, you know, for everybody, for a lot of the fans, to have just every game available in every system and everything. But in reality, it does cost money to, you know, get this ported over and everything. Atlas doesn't actually do a lot of the ports themselves. They do pay a third party to do that for them, so they can focus on other projects and everything. And of course, things like Persona 6 is coming. They're doing a bunch of other stuff, and I'm sure as the different announcements come for Persona 25th anniversary, we're just gonna get more of this little kind of stuff, you know, ports and everything like that. I don't really expect like a lot of big things, maybe like a spin-off maybe of Persona 5 or something like that. But I really do predict that Persona 5 Royal is probably gonna be like the last announcement, like one of the very few last ones. Like if it's gonna be probably close to like the very end of this, the 25th anniversary kind of thing, probably along with like something like Persona 6. And again, that's just kind of my personal thoughts about this. Just being a fan for a long time, seeing how they operate, because if you guys don't know, they have they did celebrate the 20th anniversary of Persona, as well as other anniversaries prior to that. I mean, just for putting perspective, the only thing that they did for the 20th anniversary of Persona was Persona 5, the collector's edition. That's pretty much the only thing, and that was just a Japanese thing. There was nothing for the West at all whatsoever. They did announce all the games, so there were games that were already gonna be announced, but truly the only commemorative thing that they did for Persona, the 20th anniversary, was just a collector's edition of Persona 5. So yeah, it's interesting to just kind of think about how much everything has evolved over time. The series has just grown really rapid pace, and I think just Atlas is really struggling to kind of catch up with the popularity of the series. Atlas is still a significantly small group. If you don't know, they have a little bit over 200 people working on their studio, but not everybody works on Persona. Like I will say about like 100 people out of everybody is just in the P studio, which they recently just split off again to make another studio, which is Studio Zero. A studio is just always changing. You know, they have the Maniac Studio, which does the Shin Megami Tensei stuff, and they have other smaller subsidiaries that do other stuff and everything. So although it is 200 people, they just do have so many other games to work on and everything. So Atlas definitely, hopefully with Sega money and everything, they grow, they hire more people and everything, and they obviously are hiring more people. You see the ads from time to time of hiring such and such people and everything. And Atlas West, which is the Western counterpart for Atlas, is not really anything but a publisher. That's all they do. They just handle the publishing. They don't make games. They don't do anything. They don't make big decisions or anything like that. So Atlas as a whole, it's just a big of a really small company still. And hopefully with the popularity and the money and everything that they've been getting through, which within the last like few years, like 3 or 4 years, hopefully that catches up to them and they grow as a bigger company and we get more stuff, because again, everybody wants to get the new Persona game. Everybody wants like Persona 6, Persona 5 on all consoles, and I personally just want everything on all consoles. You know, that'll be like the dream, right? The mainline dream of just having every single game available for everybody, because everybody wants to play the games, and just kind of seeing all the fans just excited for new games and everything. It's always awesome. It really is. But anyway, that's pretty much my take and thoughts on this, and why I don't think Persona 5 is gonna come to consoles anytime soon. But I do want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about this? Do you agree or disagree? And also, just do not be upset at me or anything like that. I'm just kind of talking about my own thoughts and feelings about this. We definitely can agree or disagree or something. Keep it civil, basically. Anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.